All right, fight fans. Last night or yesterday afternoon for us over in Monte Carlo, it was the Queen, Cecilia Brækhus, defending her linear welterweight title against Victoria Bustos. She wins by 10-round decision. Like many of you, I had Brækhus winning, and I also had her winning by decision. Let me start out with my pros and my cons. Let's start out with Cecilia. The pros, she still looks sharp. Her boxing mind still looks sharp. She still knows how to place her punches. She still has that good foot movement. Her jab is still very fast. And she definitely still knows how to place her punches. She did a good job going upstairs and downstairs against Victoria. The cons, I would say, is that Cecilia is beginning to show age just a little bit. Maybe not a lot, but I'm starting to see it just a little bit. I mean, some of those uppercuts that she was throwing, especially when she was a little bit at a distance, they were kind of slow. You know, a younger fighter will probably see that coming and slip them. And the second thing would be is that we know Cecilia has never had great power, but she still is not showing, in my opinion, enough power, because she was hitting Bustos with a lot of, straight rights and overhand rights punches that I think should have rocked a normal woman. And I know she knocked her down, but to me, Victoria was, in a way, she was still kind of walking through those punches, because she never really wobbled her or like stunned her enough to keep her off of her with those straight right hands and those overhand rights. You would think that as precise as Cecilia was punching, that she would have backed her up some and she might not have wanted to come in. But Victoria kept coming in, and she kept, basically coming for more. As for Victoria Bustos, my only pro really would be is that she showed a lot of heart. She did keep coming even after she got knocked down, even after she was hit with her punches. But that's pretty much about it. Mostly I just have cons for her. Her jab was not snapping. She was really pushing the jab a lot. Her right hands were just winging right hands. They didn't have any real placement. She seemed to just be throwing them out there to kind of see where they may go or where they may land. Now let's move on to what happens from here. At the end of the fight, Eddie Hearn was ringside, and he said that in 2020, I don't remember if he said the spring or the summer, what he would like to do is he would like to see Cecilia get in there with Katie Taylor. Like, that would be the next fight. I heard Katie Taylor's name. I heard Carissa Shields by the announcers, not by Eddie Hearn. But basically, it sounds like that's the fight. Eddie Hearn wants to get that now before Cecilia gets too old up there in age. This is what I think about that fight. If it's the next fight, Cecilia's best chance to me. Cecilia. A few years ago, I would have easily picked Cecilia to win this fight, but now it's a 50-50 fight. And the reason why is because Cecilia is beginning to show her age a little bit. This is what I think the key would be for that fight. Number one, Cecilia cannot allow herself to get talked down in weight. She cannot allow herself to be told, look, we want to make a catch weight because just 3 fights ago, Katie was fighting as a lightweight. No, Cecilia has to pull the Floyd Mayweather card. She has to pull rank and say, I'm the queen of not only this division, but of all of women's boxing. If Katie wants to fight me, she's going to come up to welterweight. And to me, her best chance to make it more of a 50, higher than 50% would be she gets Katie to come up to welterweight, and hopefully the weight will be too much for her, and she can use her size to basically just bully Katie, because at this point, I don't think she's faster than Katie. Her jab is still fast, but everything else is not that fast to me. That would be the only way I think that fight would be more than 50% in her chance, for her. For Katie, on the other hand, her best chance would be, number one, hoping that Cecilia will come down to super lightweight, maybe she'll be drained, and Katie can put enough on her, hit her to the body, literally wear her out, and slow her down later in the fight. I definitely don't see a knockout coming from either of them in this fight. I see a 10 or 12 round decision. But hey, let's see if that fight happens next. Eddie did say something about he may try to get them on the same card, and then we'll get that fight in the summertime. Pretty much that's it. Cecilia does her thing again. It was a good performance. I mean, she schooled Victoria Bustos from start to finish. She wins by unanimous decision. That's all I got. Give me your thoughts about it on Twitter. Give me your thoughts right here on YouTube. Holla at y'all later.